What truly defines love between a man and a woman? Is it a wedding ring, a sacred vow, or simply choosing to share a life together? From prehistoric caves to glittering modern weddings, from sacred vows to live-in apartments, the meaning of partnership has constantly evolved. In this documentary, we'll trace the journey of human relationships, how early survival bonds turned into marriage, how philosophies from Greece, India, and China shaped love, why traditional marriages are declining, and what the future holds, from live-in arrangements to AI companions. This is the story of how love adapts across time, across cultures, and across generations. In prehistoric times, relationships weren't about ceremonies, they were about survival. Man and women formed pair bonds to share food, raise children, and protect each other. Anthropologists say monogamy, one partner at a time, was the most common arrangement across human societies. Even in traditionally polygynous cultures, the typical family unit was monogamous at a time. But as humans moved from forests to farms, land and inheritance changed everything. By 2300 BCE in Mesopotamia, marriage became a legal contract. It wasn't about romance, it was about alliances, property, and children's legitimacy. Religion soon sanctified these unions. Christian scripture spoke of two becoming one flesh. Islam described marriage as a divine sign of love and mercy. And Hindu texts called vivaha a sacred duty, a partnership to pursue life's higher purposes. Psychology reveals why humans long for marriage. Attachment theory shows that just like children seek security from caregivers, adults crave a safe emotional base. Maslow placed love and belonging right after food and safety in his hierarchy of needs. Marriage, at its best, provides that: companionship, affection, and a sense of belonging. But people also marry for practical reasons: social approval, financial security, spiritual duty, and even political alliances. Marriage is therefore not just a bond of the heart, but a complex institution meeting both emotional and social needs. Great thinkers have long debated the purpose of marriage. Stoic philosopher Epictetus said, "We marry and have children to flourish, not to be miserable." For Stoics, a spouse was a partner in virtue, not just in pleasure. In Taoism, Lao Tzu taught that love should flow like water, effortless, yielding, and without control. This mirrors modern live-in couples who let relationships evolve naturally, without rigid rules. Indian philosophy placed marriage at the center of life. The householder stage, grihastha, was seen as sacred duty, balancing love, duty, wealth, and spirituality. In Islam, marriage is a sign of divine mercy. In Christianity, it's a covenant of sacrifice and love. And in African traditions, marriage often binds not just two individuals, but entire families through rituals like bride price. Across cultures, marriage has always been more than romance. It's a path to virtue, harmony, or duty. Yet today, traditional marriage is in decline worldwide. Long-term data show that marriage rates have fallen sharply in most countries since the mid-20th century. In the United States, for example, the number of marriages per 1,000 people is at a historic low, roughly half of its mid-20th century peak. A United Nations analysis notes that today, about 64% of women globally are married or in a union, down from 69% in 1970. Across Europe, North America, and even Asia, people are marrying later or not at all. Why? Women's education and economic independence mean marriage is no longer a necessity. Divorce rates doubled in recent decades, showing marriage is no longer seen as lifelong security. Social acceptance of cohabitation and single parenthood has grown. And in today's fast-paced world, expectations are high, patience is low, and personal freedom often wins over commitment. For many today, marriage is no longer assumed to be a lifelong guarantee. Many younger adults prioritize self-development, travel, or career formation over family. Online dating and social media offer seemingly endless alternatives to the one, which can paradoxically make committing harder. In short, marriage today is often seen as one of many lifestyle choices, rather than an inevitable rite of passage. Living together without marriage may seem modern, but it has ancient echoes. In India, the Gandharva marriage was simply two lovers choosing each other without rituals or family approval. Taoism, too, supports natural bonds without force. Even Stoics believed what mattered was virtue and responsibility, not ceremonies. Modern live-in couples reflect these philosophies, valuing authenticity over tradition. Take Hollywood's Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell. Together for over 40 years, never married, yet deeply committed. As Goldie said, marriage didn't feel right for us, love did. Live-in relationships, once taboo, now symbolize freedom of choice and honesty in love. The future of love may look very different. We may see renewable marriage contracts reviewed every few years, co-parenting partnerships where raising children matters more than romance, and spiritual companionships where growth replaces obligation. And then, the rise of AI partners. Already, millions are forming emotional bonds with artificial intelligence, companions who listen, comfort, and never leave. For some, these digital partners provide the empathy they struggle to find in real life. Will AI redefine intimacy, or will it remind us what only humans can truly give? One thing is clear, society will keep evolving, and so will love. Whether through vows, cohabitation, or virtual companionship, humans will keep redefining what it means to love. So the question remains, in your life, will love be bound by tradition or freed by choice? Tell us in the comments, do you believe more in marriage or in live-in partnerships? And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe as we continue exploring the ideas that shape our world and the life must go on.